Hello there, gods and beautiful goddesses of your reality. Welcome back. This is Manifest with Jenny and Nutritious Lives. Please like, subscribe and click the little bell icon so when I upload videos they come straight to you. So I'm going to do this as a last video just for a week. As I said to you in my previous video, that I've got an offer on at the moment. If you consult with me, I'll send you a link for a journal. So you've got a week to take me up on that offer. I hope you do. And in that video, I explained how beneficial journaling has been for me and just writing my thoughts. It's been a really good tool for me with manifesting. But that being said, this isn't what the video is about today. The video today is talking about testing the law and also how this boosts our confidence and how I've used this to boost my confidence to always highlight mini manifestations and even when the bigger manifestations come in. So, right, I've got to be totally honest with you. It's all growth, it's all evolution in my journey and releasing these blockages and everything else that's going on in my subconscious. Now, like I always say, I'm always having these revelations, and now I understand that I tried to avoid testing the law, and I think it was my ego. Well, it was my ego really dissuading me from testing the law. And what I mean by testing the law is actually putting things in place mentally to say, right, I'm actively going to manifest this to test, right? So it's not like the big manifestations where you say, right, you're manifesting an SP or you're manifesting a change of career even from, something very different, or you're manifesting £1 million, whatever it is. I would class those as big manifestations because we tend to have resistance around them, right? I'm not talking about those. What I'm talking about with testing the law is little mini manifestations. So that they talk about in the videos, a lot of the coaches talk about manifesting a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever, and that's really easy to do. But I'm talking about things that wouldn't necessarily be in your day-to-day but are very specific to you, but are not like you haven't got huge resistance to them. Right, so say for example, this is just me thinking about this off the cuff. So right, I will give you a little example of one of my mini manifestations, and I've had a lot now because I've sort of got my confidence. I need to loop back. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'll just tell you this anyway because I've started. So shoes. So, because I never spend expensive on my clothes and my shoes. I always have an assumption that I'm just thrifty and I just like it that way. I like to get a bargain, and it doesn't matter how much money I have. At this point anyway, it doesn't matter how much money I have. I still like to be thrifty, and it's just what I say, it's just what I like. So I'm not putting resistance on bringing in money, but I just like to get a bargain. And I like to get, I like to have nice things and what would be perceived as maybe glam things, but I like it at a thrifty price. So that's just the Jen thing, right? So I sort of like go on eBay, and I've got particular types of shoes, which are usually sort of like foot breakers, basically, but comfortable foot breakers. So I know my style of shoe. And especially because I've told you I've got bunions, right? Telling about the bunions today. We're going to go off the bunions. I love my bunions. My bunions are amazing. But yes, I'm not going to reject my feet anymore. But yeah, going back onto the shoes. So I've got my style, and I had this specific type of shoe in mind. These black heels, and so I was putting it out to the universe. There's a certain type. Well, I've got a few types, but I had this specific one in mind. And so obviously I was putting up at one point, because I'm a girl, right? So, you know, coordinating my clothes is it's an important thing. And so I must have like obviously had this in my subconscious. I want to get these shoes. So I was actively like looking on eBay. I go on eBay to get a bargain. And so obviously I was thinking about these shoes, and I was looking, and I couldn't seem to find what I wanted. But I kept putting the assumption out, these amazing shoes, these bargain shoes, you know, thrifty. I'm going to get my style. They're going to look really expensive, and they're going to be great fit and exactly what I'm looking for the right price. And anyway, I came across these shoes, and I thought, right, okay, that's it. I can see that they're going to fit nice, blah blah blah. They fitted more or less everything that I wanted. So I thought, right, I'm going to order those. And then after I ordered them, they came and they were great, like exactly what I wanted. But then I realised, I went back on eBay, and it was something else I was searching for. And there was a massive influx of all the types of shoes that I wanted at a better price, at, you know, even better than the ones that I bought. And previously, I would have looked at that like, oh, for God's sake, look at this. Just more timing. I've ordered these shoes, and now look at all these influx of beautiful shoes. And that one's better price. That one's even better. That one's more blingy, and it would fit over my bunions better, right? All this stuff. And my mind doesn't do that anymore, because my mind realises that's my reticular activating system, bringing in like an abundance, a plethora of the type of shoes that I wanted. So it made me feel happy. Instead of making me feel like disappointed, I felt happy, because I know my subconscious was doing the job. And in the end, I found some not black ones, different coloured ones, which were absolutely perfect for an outfit that I didn't even really feel like I was looking for at the time, but it's worked. So the point is that we haven't got to look at these things as something after the fact. Your mind is always manifesting, and it's not on our time, remember. So going back to the point of testing the law, because I went ahead because I got all excited about the shoes. Test the law, test these, have these mini manifestations, right? Test them out, because what this does is bypass the ego when it's saying to you to not do it, because it's just a confidence thing, and your brain's saying, I don't quite know whether I believe in manifestation, so if I test the law and then it doesn't work out, then I'll feel like I'm failing, and manifestation isn't real. This was the thought processes that I had, and I had to overcome that. And once I started seeing, and once the signs were there more and more, and I started recognising them, because as you go on your journey, you start recognising the signs so much quicker, so much more efficient, so much easier. So then you can naturally just test the law, because it's all to do with your confidence. The more you test the law and you see these things happening in your environment, the more confident you become, and the more that you have faith in manifestation. So it's like it's a feeding into itself loop. So now I understand this again. It's all understanding. It's all actually going through the experience of it. Now I understand it. I haven't got a fear about testing the law now, because my faith is the law is 100% the law. Manifestation works for everyone. It's just building up the confidence to it. And then what I've started doing is actually writing it down, because when you're in your day-to-day, when you're having your day-to-day 3D experiences, you do forget because you're in the moments. Your brain doesn't retain this information of who you are, being the god of your reality all the time. So it's good to have, again, going back to journaling, writing things down, having things in eyeshot to remind you of all of your manifestations, all of your power from within. So when you have those low moments or dipping moments, dipping states that take you out of the wish fulfilled state, that will naturally bring you back because it highlights to you and boosts your confidence once more. So again, it's the feedback loop. So write them down, guys. Don't be afraid to test it and write them down. It's a really great tool. So yeah, I'm going to finish it there. I'm going to have a little break for a week. And as I say, put pen to paper and start really getting some good inspiration for this book. If there's anything I've said in today's video that you don't understand and you want to ask a question, I'm always here. I'm on most social media platforms. My email is nutritiouslies@gmail.com. You can talk to me on WhatsApp. I'll provide all the information in the link below. So yes, I hope you have a wonderful day. The weather is gorgeous today. It's really, really summery, so it's giving me that beautiful summery feeling. Lots of great energy and manifesting energy. So I hope you're having a blessed day. I'm always sending you positive energy, and I will see you in the next one.